5 of the big 82. Whew. That's about it. That's all I got. Let's go. Let's do just a quick recap if you're just getting here. My mouse disappeared. I found it. Here is the information you need to know. We're in second place? What? Dang, we're in second place of 5. All right, second place. That's fine. Jorginho opens. I'm going to fold. Here are the payouts. We're guaranteed 1851. It goes 2400, 3300, 4400, and then 6K. So we're getting into some pretty big jumps. And here's the table. Everyone seems to be playing relatively well. We'll give Apti a regular tag. That's cool with me. And go from there. Our 9-month sub, baby, KP Flyfish. What's up, man? That you named Roma is depending on your child support. Is it? Oh, okay. So 9-month sub was a while ago, but I named her Roma. Okay. Jeez, we're going to have to figure that out. Felix, 1994, with the 8-month resub. Welcome back to Stable Hearts out in chat. Thanks, Felix. Do you have a limp call range versus short stack big blind? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Jay Lawrence, I'm limping strong hands as well. For sure. For sure. 3-4 is going to be full. Dono, play bad, run good. Good luck, boss. Hashtag, it's Clint Duh on Twitter. Where's Igna? Dude, Igna is coming. The last piece of art we ordered was Igna. It's on point. Wait till you guys see Igna in real life. It's on route, man. It's getting shipped right now. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, man. It's Clint Duh on Twitter. Appreciate it, dude. I appreciate your support. All right, 73,000 in the middle. Jorginho is the short stack here. We're probably not going to get bust, though. Most likely not. And we see a bit of 59,000 from the shorty. Apti folds. Back up to 200K. We're still in second place. Jack 4 suited. GG. Jamie, will there be t-shirts anytime soon? Yes. I'm getting a website developed right now. When it's ready, there will be a store. And we'll get it going. Giano. So it's in the works right now. I've been working on it the last couple days as well. 3-9 is going to be a fold. And action on Apti. And Dan, I mean, there's 3 of us here, and then there's sort of like the half of our stacks. So stacks are relatively close. It's not like we're in a first place where we're dominating or anything. We're in a sort of a tied first place with 3 people. Jonas Paulsgaard, it's very transparent that your game has improved a lot during the past couple months. Keep crushing my man, Stap Jamie. Thank you, Jonas Paulsgaard. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the 420 from another streamer here on Twitch. Thanks for the support. Thank you. You're far too kind. I swear that's a Jay-Z song somewhere. Thank you. I don't know what it's called. We seem to open to 18K here. I think folding 10 deuce is fine. Near the bottom of our range. One of the worst hands we're going to have in that situation. We pick up ace 7 offsuit. Yeah, I think we're 3-betting. Question is what size? And we want to make it relatively chunky here, like like 49K or something. This is going to disco the screen, I'm sorry. So we're going to make it 49,000. Sorry, we'll take it back. Against Apti, who, I mean, we have equal stacks here. A7 is relatively strong. It doesn't play too well post-flop for sure, so this is mostly a pre-flop play. We're not going to be c-betting like a ton of like a ton of boards. Boards that hit Apti pretty hard, we're going to be checking a lot. We got a long tank and a check, and we see a 9-5-6, which is quite interesting. We have ace high, and the open ender, and the backdoor diamond draw. So, I mean, like, this is sort of hit us. It hits their range, but it's actually hit our hand, right? Such a frisky spot. And we see a 6 on the turn, which doesn't really change too much for us. We're going to check. We would check here with all of our overpairs and stuff, too. I'm not really in love with my flop sizing because I think I'd bet bigger with overpairs, and they probably pick up on that. But I think I'm comfortable check folding now. There goes check, check, and we have a jack on the river. Do we want to bluff? I don't think we get a 9 to folds. We could maybe get a 5 to fold, but there isn't that many. So I don't think it's accomplishing that much. Like a 9 and a 6 are obviously getting, you know, continuing here. Jack is continuing as well. So, I mean, we're getting a 5 and a couple better aces to fold, and that's it. Ace King just flats pre-flop, so, I mean, valid. I guess it didn't cost us too much. Interesting spot with the 5s. $25 big blinds and 19 big blinds. So we could limp, we could raise fold. We can't raise call, given the stacks, or we could shove. And it's kind of sick, to be honest. I think I'm going to raise fold. I don't like limping because I think we're just giving way too much equity with our actual hand. We're just giving up way too much equity. And I think shoving, we're risking too much as well for 25 big blinds given the stacks of the table. So I'm just going to raise. Giardino calls, and we see this flop. I'm going to bet a little bit worse here. Again, this is going to disco around the screen. We're going to go 19. I'm going to bet 19,000. With our pair, which stands to be the best hand most of the time. And we pick it up to 286. Queen 9. We'll fold. How much is the Epic 3D art? You should get it regardless. I don't know, man. I don't know. I saw that someone posted it on my Facebook this morning. It's kind of cool. A limp. Action on Apti. We are in 3rd place now. Really, we're tied for 2nd with Dan as the king, and Apti has quite a big chip lead. Limp and a raise to 24K. And a folds. Blinds going up, 4,509K, which will put us at around 30, just over 30 big blinds. And both of these two at around 20 big blinds. So this level and next level, we're definitely going to see a bust. I would be very surprised if we didn't see one in the next sort of 15 minutes here. It's pretty likely. Full 3x from Apti, which they're going to do a lot. Dennis the King shoves like a billion chips. Call. That'd be amazing if we saw a call. I'd be so happy. Doesn't happen though. We pick up 8-4 offsuit. There we go. A bit better. See an open from Apti. I think it's fine to fold like the bottom of our range, especially given this sort of situation. So we'll fold A4. Jack 9. Probably not going to fold if it folds to us. But under the gun opens, and we're going to give credit. We are still in the 1K, by the way, you guys, if you're watching on Twitch and not on YouTube. So we're going to be playing this tournament after. We're sitting on starting stack, which is fine. No bounties yet or anything, but we're just still we're on the Grizzy. fold to that open, which is quite big from Dennis the King. So obviously adjusting to how Jorginho is calling a lot in the big blind, because Jorginho is calling a lot in the big blind. So I think that's why we're seeing this size here of like 2.7x. We get a 3-bet to 54,000, which is quite interesting. It's a very small 3-bet. Can they re-raise and then fold here? Probably. And Dennis the King shoves, Jorginho folds. We pick up Ace-Jack suited, which we'll raise, and we'll call Jorginho, and I think we'd be forced to call this stack as well. I do see a shove, and we're going to call here. Big hand. Against King-Queen. It's an okay start. We're flipping. We're losing. We've won. Let's go, Jack on the River, Dottie. 414,000, you guys. We have laddered up to 2,400. What a sick hand. Just Jack on the River like it's no big thing. Okay. Back at it. Open to 18K. We're basically even stacked with this guy. I think we can defend for a min raise pretty easily. 9,000 to win 36,000. Getting 4 to 1. Hey, all right. We'll fold. All right. Quick flip in the home game. Looks like we're going to win this one as well. Yep. GG. Nevins. Oh, never mind. We doubled up. They're still in. Did we see a resub? We did. Gripst with the 14 months in a row. Thank you so much, Gripst. Welcome back to the team. Hearts out in chat for the fellow streamer here on Twitch, you guys. Thank you so much for the support, man. And Dennis the King opens to 19,980. I'm just going to make a weird flat in that I don't want to play the re-raise game out of position here, so we're just going to call. And check call on this flop. We have the backdoor ace-high flush draw. We do have a decent amount of queens in our range. So it's a good flop for them, sort of a nothing flop for Dennis the King. You know, they can have some queens and sevens, sure, but it's like a mediocre flop. They bet 32,610, which is quite large. We're going to start with a call still and go to the turn, which is an ace. Okay, so we'll check again. And I'm like inside my stomach right now. It's eating itself because I know this is going to suck. It's not going to suck. It's just like Dennis the King is going to put us in insanely difficult spots here. The reason is our range is capped, right? We can't have hands like, I guess we could maybe have ace queen. That seems a little bit extreme. It's kind of hard for us to have anything here because we just called it a small blind. TV Total Win, thank you so much for the sub. Another streamer here on Twitch. Thanks for the support, man. I appreciate it. Hearts up in chat for the new sub. So we call him the turn, and now it's Dennis the King, who, I mean, is going to triple barrel sometimes because we can't have ace king. We can have a 7 for what it's worth. So that should slow down Dennis the King sometimes. Battle Poker, thank you so much for the $5 donation. If you win this, go ahead and win the thrill. Okay. I mean, we're in a tough spot here. We have a long time bank kicking in. And shove. And I think we're probably going to have to fold. It's obviously not a fun feeling. The flush draw is missed. We do block the flush draw with the ace high. We turn the ace, which is a card they're like going to continue bluffing on. But the question is like, why did they choose 50,000 on the flop as a size and then bet like 80% of the turn, and now they're full potting the river, you know? That to me seems quite strong. Like, it's polarizing, right? They're saying they have a 7, or like aces or queens or something, but I'm sort of inclined to believe them. If it's a triple barrel, it's sick, but I don't think it is enough. So we'll fold, and Dennis the King takes it down. We are back down to 268,000. Ugh, I don't know what to think about that hand. You guys will definitely have to look at it later. We're gonna fold the 9-6 on the button. Yeah. Okay, but $2,400 earned here. The next pay jump is up to 3,300, which would be pretty sweet. And then 4,400, and then 6K for the win. By the way, the home game pays 9. We're down to 23. $189 for first, plus the added prizes. Hey, Jamie, shipped the first one today. Now it's time to take one down for you. Good luck. Nice, man. What did you win, TV Total Win? What'd you win, man? Thank you for subbing again. Appreciate that. E10 suited. Do we want to open? Kind of like this opponent's shorter, but it's strong. So we'll raise. We'll raise. We'll draw into Dan as the king. Who defends? We flop top pair, which is good. And let's start with a bet of 48%. Seems reasonable. It's quite big, actually, at this stage. Bet 20,455. There we go. Get check raised to 63,000 here. The question is, do we want to call or raise? Well, I think that given the stacks, Dan is going to be 3-betting jacks plus every time. 7s and 5s can have this here. They can also have better 10s, but I don't think there's enough. And there's a lot of bad turns for us, so we're going to shove. We had no time bank, so we had to do it quickly. Because I think Dan is going to be attacking this flop a lot. We're doing well against his draws. It's hard for them to have overpairs in this spot, so basically we're worried about 7s, 5s, ace 10, king 10. Queen 10 and jack 10 probably aren't check raising to get it in, I'm assuming. So we'll just shove. We see a limp line versus blind. Do we want to raise? I think given the stacks, if they take aggressive pre-flop and flop actions against us, we can't do well. So we're just going to pot control a little bit and check here. The haircut run good. That's probably what it is, man. The haircut run good. See check. Do I want to bet? Yes, I think so. We can get value from spades. There's a lot of bad turns for us that kill our hand. So we'll bet, and Dan as the king just folds. If it goes fold, fold, we'll shove. Dan as the king doesn't fold very much, though, and we're just going to fold out of position. Nobody does it better? Man, I haven't seen that name in a while. I've probably seen it, but I just haven't said it in a while. I love it. What did I used to call it? NBIDI something? Way back in the day. Nobody does it better. So we open the queens. We get a call on the small blind. Action on Dan is the king. Who calls? And we see deuce, deuce, 4 flop. Pretty safe flop. We feel pretty comfortable at this stage. It's interesting, though, for sure. I mean, what do we do with our really strong hands like aces and kings? Do we bet the swap or check back? We probably check back, which is sort of why I like betting here. Because we're going to continue with bluffs a decent amount on this board. It shouldn't hit anyone, and we have initiative, so I'm going to bet. Expecting to get, like, decent value from 5s through jacks here, right? Dan is the king can have a deuce for sure, and it's been going through my mind a little bit, like, okay, what happens when we get check raised here, you know? Like, how are we going to be able to do to call off all the way down? Probably not great, but in general, I think it's fine. And we're up above 400k again, which is good. We see a limp, we're just going to check. And a 9-7-4 flop. We have sort of missed. I'm probably going to check back here. We can continue on some turns. They've hit 12,000, and I'm fine to fold. Thank you guys for the love on social media, by the way, getting the word out about the stream. I really do appreciate it. It helps grow the numbers a lot. And that means a lot to me. Hop, hop, hop H with the 1-year resub. What up, Hop? Hop Cubes. Thank you so much for the resub to the channel, my friend. Welcome back to Staple Stable. Hearts out, you guys, for the 1 year of support from Hop, Hop, Hop. Thanks, man. That is very cool of you. So you open to 22k. We're going to fold the 4-5. So you reshove. Dan usually folds here. Sometimes you get a call, though. Sometimes you just have it. But most of the time, he's going to fold. Just a 27, this one is much bigger. I mean, hey, man. 27 is good stuff, too. Those 27s are great. And Absolute Demal is back up. We're going to fold the queen deuce. This guy's putting us in such tough spots. He really is, Glory RC. It's pretty clear Dan is the King is a good player from the UK. I don't know if he's a famous player or not. I've heard this name before, but I don't know exactly. And he seems to be playing quite well. And all right, here we go. We see a limp. Do we want to raise? Again, I'll just check. In position is cool. We flop a queen, which is great. They could be balancing with some aces, but I think they're raising some aces as well. So we feel pretty comfortable with our hand. They bet 12,000. Let's call. We can represent flush draws and stuff. Hey, that's not a good turn, is it? No, it is not. Decent argument for like raising flop. Even though we have second pair, it's hard to get called by worse. We also do fold out potential bluffs continuing and stuff. Am I going to turn my queen into a bluff? Probably not. I think Dan is check calling enough hearts here that it doesn't make any sense for us to do. Like, I think their checking range is going to consist of some hands that are calling us down, not just be like complete ace-x and give-ups. And beat d5, which is good. We won't art. I know, man. Let's get that art, though. Scene open at 20k. We're just going to fold. Good luck, Jamie. Thank you, Evil Tinkerbell. Thanks. What's up, guys? In the home game, we are down to 16, by the way. In the home game, I am still playing the Big 82, so I haven't given you guys much love, but I do appreciate you playing and hanging out. We just want to see pots, right? We want to see people sort of get frisky with each other and put lots of money in. So, always love this. Xmoden, watching you play is amazing. You're a great personality. Hearing you talk and your trainer goals are really inspiring, and now I want to get my stuff together too. Awesome. I'm glad to hear Xmoden. Good luck on the journey, my friend. Keep me updated on how it's going, and thanks for the support. Very kind. Xmoden with the sub hype as well. Sub and Donna, thank you so much, Xmoden. Welcome to Stable Hearts out in chat for the brand new sub, you guys. Thank you. Nines are going to win 500k for Apti. Dennis the King is back down to 300k, so we are in sort of a firm second. It was 500, 400, 300, 200 approximately. Limp will check. Limp will check. We flop an open ender, which is good. Bit of 11k. We will call and then just turn the 9, right? Just turn the 9. All right, not the best turn in the world. It checks us. Do we want to bet now? I mean, we'll probably bet the river where we can represent more things than the turn. And they bet we'll fold. It's cool. It's Gucci. Hey, Staples, my brother. Staples with 3 S's, you guys. My other brother, Chris. Thank you so much for subbing to the channel, man. Welcome to Staple Hearts out in chat, you guys, for my brother. Hopefully life is good, dude. I'm shoving the King Queen against this 17 Biberino stack. Good limp call, but it seems like a mistake given the stacks here at this table. Scene open up. And ace-jack is a good hand, so we'll raise. I think be forced to call a shove if it comes in here. I think they're going to be shoving, like, maybe every pair. Let's definitely assume 5s plus and, like, probably most of their suited Broadways and stuff. So 136 to win 200 is definitely the right price for us. Against 4s, can we do it again? Ace, jack, or 10, come on! No, we don't get there, yeah. We're in 4th place now, you guys. We're still fine, by the way. We have 23 big blinds. It's not a huge issue. Obviously, it would have been fun to win that flip, though. Let's just keep it going. Recharge. We've lost some of these before, right? We lost kings versus 9s in this tournament. We see a limp. I like raising. Because I think this hand is pretty strong. Definitely crushing this limp. And, you know, we're the shortest stack, so there's not too much to consider there. Adrian Phoenix! The legend, Adrian Phoenix. Thank you so much for the 14 months in a row, man. Welcome back to the team. Welcome back to Stable Hearts out in chat. So Dennis the King opens on the button here. I think they're opening, like, let's give them a range, 70% or so. So I'm going to shove 25 big blinds in their face. Is this crazy looking? Yes. Yes, it is. But if you actually do the math on that spot, like, you need to shove an insane amount of the time against Dennis the King. Because they are just, like, opening insane amounts of hands, you know? Like, they're playing very aggressive, so I definitely have to get that in there. Or, like, do something, you know, do something aggressive. Open the ace-9, we get 3-bet to 60,000 out of the small. I like 4-betting. I think this is a reasonable hand to 4-bet. I think they're going to be 3-betting enough hands where ace-9 does okay. We're in some flips as well, so the 4-bet is going in. And a fold, and we are up to 360 again. We're back in the tournament. We're in 2nd place. Let's open up the King 10 offsuit. As I told you on Instagram, support your local artist and buy from Kevin Martin. Listen, Kevin Martin's painting is down there, man. I haven't put it up yet, and I didn't buy it, but it is there. Open the King 10, we get 3-bet, and we're getting a price. We're getting a price, Dottie. To me, I mean, this should be relatively strong, but, you know, who knows with the meta. Let's just, like, let's default back to base and assume that we should call getting the price we're getting. We see a 4-bet. We obviously fold. And we have a call. Aces against ace-king. That is a sick cooler. Oh my goodness, aces could lose, but they don't. Dennis the King is sitting on 40K. Absolute Amau is up to 555,000, and we're probably going to lose another player here. Most likely. See an open. Dennis the King is tanking it up. Tanking it up. And we'll fold. It's fine. 5s against 8-10. Big flip. That's a big sweat. Oh, never mind. 5s flop to set. But they run it a straight. Nice hand, Dan. Obviously, we wanted the bust there, but, you know, nice hand. If Dan shoves, we will reshove. H9 is very strong against the shoving range, which is going to be a lot of hands because he knows we have to fold a lot. So it would suck if we get overcalled, but it doesn't happen very often. So definitely going to be a reshove for us. And wow, against kings. Ace! Ace! Ah, all right. 229, that's sick. Dan is back in the tournament. I don't know what happened. We're going to fold the deuce 5 on the button. What a sick final table. I mean, this is not an easy final four for sure. It's definitely not an easy final four. Oof, God. The hair is really just out there, too. Do we want to open the queen 8? I don't think so. I don't think we do. We're almost final table in the home game as well, you guys. It's like 190 up top, I think. Thrill stack update, 2,700. We're about half stacked in the thrill. We lost with top pair against a turned ace, basically. Flop top pair, and then they turned top pair. And we got to showdown, and we lost. Pin raise on the button, we will call with the king 10. And see this extremely interesting situation we got going on. And it goes check, check. We see a jack on the turn. I think check calling again is probably the play here. We're going to catch some bluffs for sure. And they're going to be checking back some one-pair type hands. Absolutely. 4 of diamonds on the river. We will check. And a queen wins. A queen wins, which is okay. One time, Lee Jones. The real Shook One. What's up, man? Another streamer here on Twitch, but he streams freestyle. And I guess fooled this 9-4 blind versus blind. Freestyle rapping, stuff like that. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Hey, homies, let's send some good vibes his way. Thank you for the good vibes. I'm just going to shove. Just shove the ace jack. Fold, fold. Pick it up. 191. 10-8, we fold. 7,300 viewers. Damn, you're right, man. That's sick. Welcome you guys to the stream. If you guys like the show, hit the follow button. It's free. It helps support me. We do have it in subscribers only mode, which are the people that pay $5 a month to help support the stream, just because we don't want spoilers, basically. So yeah, we see a shove for 548,000 here, and we have to decide what to do with ace 3, and we don't have any time bank. I'm probably going to fold, given that we're basically tied here, and I think that the range is fairly ace-x heavy. So we have like 55%. I don't think it's worth taking that small edge, right? With the pot odds, we need like 45 or whatever. I don't think it's worth taking that 10% given the stacks. I don't know. I'll definitely have to look at that one. We're going to fold the deuce 7, but like, there's no question that I'm ahead of the range. The question is, am I far enough ahead? Because again, here are the payouts, right? Guaranteed 2,400. First place is 6K. It jumps up 1K each spot. IRS agent, thank you so much for the $2. Good luck, Jimmy. Expect you to take this down and buy some suggestive shaped art. All right. Do you hear about Helmuth? I did. 8-10 suitor, we're going to shove on the button here. Thank you for the $2 donation, man. Just going to shove a Reno. And we get folds. 3-8, we fold. Apty takes one. Oh, no water. Scene open to 26-4. Do we defend? Yeah, I mean, like, it's really hard not to defend at the stack depth. And we flop second pair and a gutter and an overcard against Absolute. I think we're going to be check raising here, but it goes check, check, which is interesting. I don't think a 9 ever checks back here, like ever. So I'm assuming we have the best hand. Let's bet 48. That's a chunky size, but we choose that size with flush draws. And because I think effectively we have the nuts there. Now we're a little bit deeper the den is the king. I'm going to start with a limp and see if we get away with it, which we do. 7, 5, 10 with 2 clubs. We can hit a 4 and 8, a club, a queen, which are all pretty good cards. Deuce of clubs is not a great card to barrel, though. Because they're going to put us on flush draws all the time, which is not great. So we're going to check, try and get the free card, or call if we get a really good price. And then we sort of brick on the river. I don't think they're folding any of the pairs. They shouldn't fold any of the pairs. So we'll just check it down. Lead 5. How does he have king, king? I know, man. How does he have king, king there? So sick. How do we only have 13 big blinds in the 1K as well? We just lost 1 pot. That's it. We're just chilling since then. King 3, we fold. It is a $900 jump between 4th and 3rd. It's a chunk of money. That is a chunk of money. See an open here. I'll fold the jack 6 to the open. Without the final table ICM pressure, I would be defending there, but yeah, folds. By the way, we're calling in the thrills so quickly in the 1K. We're all in A7 against 5-4. Do we hold to get back? No, that's a 4. We need an ace or a 7. That's a 7 on the river, Dottie. Back to 5K. Let's go, you guys. All right, back in it in the 1K. That will be coming up after this final table. But of course, we sort of need to focus on this as we're playing for another $3,600 on the line. Let's start with a shove with 9s. $3,600 left up for grabs, and we get a call here. This could be it, or this could be a double. This could be it, or a double. Okay, this is it. GG, you guys. We get 4th place in the Big 82. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how we played. Can we take it off sub mode, by the way? No regrets on this end. So we get 4th for 2400. GG. Good luck to everyone remaining in the tournament. I think everyone playing really well, and it was a hard final, a harder final table than I remember, to be honest. Like it seemed really difficult. We were in a lot of tough spots, but I'm happy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out during this series. It was a lot of fun to play this tournament. We were very close, just fell a little bit short, but that's okay, maybe next time. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think down below in the video comments, and we're gonna be back with another Deep Run series right away. See you guys then.